Marco, I'd like to welcome you guys to All Things Serious. Let's see who's in the house. Smitty, Jenna, Emily, Cool Gamer. ZD should be in here. Just waiting for more people to jump in and we get this party started. I know majority how everybody's doing. How you doing, Cool Gamer? I hope you're having a wonderful day. DJ Rope Knox. You know, I'm going to record that for you and send it to you in a WAV file. So you know what today's topic's about? Depression equals no energy. And we all know that too well. And the thing is, this is from personal experience. This is what I struggle with on a daily basis. Sweet and Sleuthy. You know how when you're in your own head and you can't even get up to do anything, you don't want to do nothing, you don't have the energy, you just want to sleep all day. You know, like today, I got a lot of stuff to do around the house and I just haven't had the energy to do it. And we can all relate to that. You know, yeah, we say wake up on the right side of the bed and, you know, get to working, get to cleaning, get to doing something. Well, when you struggle, when there's too much stress and you're stressed out way too much, the depression kicks in. And you're worried about this, that, and they say it's not good to worry, just let things happen. You know, things you don't control. Well, it's kind of hard because you want to control the situation, knowing that you can't. You know, it's there's no definition to or nothing to explain why depression creates no energy. When you're depressed, you don't have the energy. There's no explanation for it. I wish there was. I wish there was like we all know what productive is. Yes, Jenna. Not be excuse me. Not being in control makes me crazy. Yes. See, it's not an interesting topic Being depressed and not having the energies, and really not an interesting topic to talk about, but it's true. Not having the energy to do anything makes it worse, because if we don't get it done today, we're not going to want to do it tomorrow. We keep putting it off to the next date, to the next date. And before you know it, it's worse than it originally was. Everything's built up. You know, I talk to my therapist. I come home, I leave my therapist, I'm doing better. Then, but when I get home and I see what I got to do, it's like I'm right back to square one. Hello, Michelle. You know, today, of all right. Today I was supposed to register my car. Well, the registration, the car is not in my name. It's I'm buying it off somebody. So it's registered to them until it's paid for. So in order to register it, I need the registration and I can't find it anywhere. It's not in the car anywhere. I think it got thrown away by accident or something happened to it. I got no clue. I can't find it anywhere. So I got new people coming in, and Jenna, your favorite color is green. I don't know about the hormonal part. I don't know about that. Leading, I don't know about the hormonal part. I'm a male, okay? I don't think my hormones are changing. Just saying. But that's a good one. I was in the it was due to cortisol increase. Okay. Inflammation. Inflammation is part of it. Yes, it can be. I get what you're saying, shameless. But it could be a multiple different things. It could be, you know, having negative thoughts upstairs, you know, just depression in general, being in pain, inflammation, you're in pain, you know, now you're depressed that you're in pain. Okay, testosterone. I was trying to make it funny, but testosterone is a hormone. I think I lack testosterone. But the thing is they wanted me to pay. My insurance wants me to pay for a testosterone test to see my levels. They want me to pay for it. I don't even know why I didn't realize. I feel, yep, that word. Not going to say it. I totally forgot that testosterone is a hormone. I totally forgot about testosterone. And in all honesty, as you get older, in some cases, you need to get shots for testosterone. It is. The thing is, right, is I talked to my doctor literally. What's up, George? I talked to my daughter like right now. I can't get political about insurance, or man, I would. But there's a lot of things that people need covered, and our insurance won't cover it. Like they literally, so my depression medication that I take to keep me normal, well, average or sane. I will say sane, okay, to keep my mood stable. Let's put it that way, okay? The medication I take to keep my mood stable, its side effect is weight gain. That's its side effect. What's up, Rody Gal? So let me exit out of this. It is shameless. It is. Men currently have 30%. Yeah, it's a problem. You know, and it's very important, especially to the male aspect, because like I have no energy. Yeah, they won't even pay for the blood work. You want to come up on panel, shameless? Because you seem more educated in the scientific aspect. I'm more educated in, well, I lived the life experience. That's if you want to. You don't have to. But like today, all right, for example, I finally did it, but I have a bunch of clean clothes I had to put away, and it was way too much. It was just, and I have a lot of clothes that don't fit, so I have to go through that. I have to organize everything. I have a bunch of stuff I have to get done, and it's just stress. I'm in pain. The arthritis is kicking in lately in my back. All right, here you go. I dropped the link. Sweet and Sleuthy. That's hilarious. That's a good one. While Shameless is grabbing the link to come up on panel, how's everybody else doing? Is people having issues with their internet lagging and causing issues? Just wondering. Okay. So it's not just me having issues. Then it's got to be my apartment. According to my reading, I'm in a tower moment. Okay. I am okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Anything that involves a phone call, I'll procrastinate as long as possible or even longer. I despise phone calls with companies and being on hold and transferring back and forth, etc. I hate that too. I wish I had an OCD. I really do. I wish I had an OCD. Some people say, no, you don't. Uh, what tower is about to fall? Your internet tower or your cell phone tower is about to fall.
How you doing, Eddie?
Get my headphones on.
Oh my, are we echoing already?
Hello.
Hello.
I hope you're having a good day.
Oh, I am. I am. It was actually the cold broke a little bit, so I've been enjoying that. Enjoying not being 20 degrees out the last couple days.
I don't mind the 20 degrees outside, just saying.
That my brother's the same way. He wears shorts all winter long.
So, as we were talking, okay, talking about depression and be with no energy.
Mm,
Okay, and I think it's common with a lot more people than they realize.
absolutely.
With me, I have a bad back from an injury that I had no control over. Um, I couldn't prevent it if I tried, unless I would have just stayed in the house and not gone outside.
Sure.
When you slip and fall, you have no control over the slipping part.
Naturally. And I think it could be a little bit cyclical, though, because you're inside all the time and you're in pain, you're not sleeping as well. So, you know, that makes you kind of depressed. Your life has changed. And then, depression then gives you more inflammation and more hard difficulty sleeping and it gets into a cycle where it's hard to break.
I used to, prior to me slipping and falling and messing up my back, I was in the gym 3 or 4 days a week. I was doing pretty good. And then I slipped and fell and messed up my back. And I haven't been the same since. It's been depressing. It's been
Sure, it sounds like it was you were pretty active before that.
Yeah, I was.
It
I
was a
was.
life change. Like it was like a whole life change. More than just pain, it was a life change.
Yeah, it was. You know what people don't realize, and thank you, Rody Gal, for the compliment. I appreciate you. She said you've been covering the best and most relevant topics. A lot of these, you know, I didn't have a topic until last night. I was thinking, I'm like, I'm looking at my bedroom, right? And I'm like, I got clothes everywhere that I need to put away, but I don't have the energy to do it. And what she said, hit that like button, please. um, and then I realized it's part of depression because you're miserable. Like when you're not out doing what you used to do, you know, in the gym, whatever, going out and being active and proactive, and then all of a sudden you become inactive and unactive, and you become more depressed.
Of course.
And then you want to lay in bed all day and you're not getting sleep because you're in bed all day, you know, instead of being out and about. So I'm looking. So what I decided to do, I've been looking for body weights,
Hmm.
you know, that you wear over your body and walk
Oh,
with
I know
weights.
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, like they have like weighted vests or things that you wear around your ankles or weight or wrists.
So I have a neighbor, George. He was talking about the weighted vest.
Hmm.
And I totally spaced. The weighted vest, you put it on and you just do what you do normal day, get up, walk around, and you got the weighted vest on you. You know, I've also been looking at sweatsuits, not the sweatsuit, but a
No, I know what you mean.
sweat.
It's kind of like a garbage bag, but made.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
exactly what you mean. I worked out viciously my whole life.
Yes, Emily.
But you know, when you wear those sweatsuits, you usually have to like either work out while you're in them or go somewhere that's very hot, like a sauna or something, in order to get your body to a like a high enough inner temperature for you to sweat. Which I don't know. It sounds like you like the cold, so maybe you'll sweat not being active or in a sauna type environment. But um,
I'm not
that
bragging, but I haven't turned the heat on in my house all winter.
yeah, yeah. Where do you live in a cold place though? Do you live in a like
I live north of you.
Oh, okay, okay, gotcha, gotcha.
I live north of Massachusetts.
Oh, okay, all right.
Have you heard of the Harmony Montgomery case?
No, I have not.
Okay, it's a trial that's going on right now. It actually started today, of a little girl that was unalived by her father. Okay. And how are you doing, Karen? It's good to see you. Um, that happened 30 minutes from where I live.
Oh,
Okay. So, but Viper made a good statement. You can lose interest in things that you love to do. So, but yeah, that's where I live.
I don't have any idea where that is. Is that inside Maine or something, or Vermont?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. All right, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's amazing up there. If honestly, if it wasn't so cold, so many months a year, Michael and I would already be there. Or like would have been there 10 years ago.
tax-free state.
I know, I know.
come up here and go shopping, clothes shopping, school shopping, whatever. So,
Before we get to past the testosterone conversation, I just wanted to just throw in there that if that there's other things, it's not only connected with the fatigue, but it's also connected with depression. So
yes.
yeah, so lack of interest in doing things and all of that. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a whole again, a cyclical issue. It's hard to really figure out what's wrong with an individual today, because there's so many things that have such similar identifying like characteristics, like if you're neurodivergent, if you have PTSD or CPTSD, like all of these things have very similar symptoms, and it must be confusing, for other individuals. I know it's confusing for me, to look at so many different like options and see there's so many different things it could be with almost near identical symptoms.
I agree.
Yeah.
Today has been one of those days
You're fine.
when you have a lot to talk about, but very little is coming out of your brain.
You're great.
If you know how you know how like you got a whole plan to talk about
something,
and then you get to it.
Yeah. I always feel like that. I always feel like there's things I forgot or things I wanted to say. Even that there was like one other symptom too that I wanted to talk about, but it completely slipped my mind. Don't worry. I'm there too.
Well, is the internet lagging on you guys' side as you watch this? Just need to know, because my internet thing keeps popping up saying that it's a weak signal. Alma! Oh my word.
On my side, your audio sounds perfect, but every once in a while you'll freeze and then you'll unfreeze, but your audio never skips, at least on my side.
Okay. If it does it again, I might have to leave studio and leave you up here and come back in.
That would be fine. But like I said, your audio has been flawless, at least on my side. If your audio is messed up, and even that, it's 1 second. It's like 1 second of moving, and I wouldn't even say a whole second.
Okay. Because I don't want it to like me freezing and people just fade away.
No, it's like literally like you're turning your head and it looks like you stopped and then kept going. It's not like you're frozen.
Oh my God, like a robot.
3 seconds, 4 seconds later. No, it's not like that.
Like a robot.
No, not at all.
All right.
Oh, hello, Alan.
So
nice talking with you the other day.
But I miss my Alma. She's in India right now. I can't wait till she comes back.
Oh, I don't know if I've met Alma before. I was saying hi to Alan. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do see an Alma in the chat, actually.
Yeah, Alma Carrera is a sweetheart of a woman.
Greetings from India. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be right back. It's doing it again. So talk to the chat and I'll be right back.
Okay, absolutely. Eddie always, like I said before in the chat, Eddie always comes up with the greatest topics, and I'm sure a lot of that is given credit to you guys for helping bring up different topics. You know, when because it's got to be difficult coming up with an all star topic every day, and then covering that all star topic every day. Um, so.
I'm
Oh,
back.
that was so fast. Didn't even
I-
need to hold you down.
Michelle's like, Eddie, off topic. Has anyone used light therapy? Just questioning.
So I've used a little bit of. I've done my own kind of therapy at home. I've done therapy through a professional therapist too, but I did not feel that that worked for me, and I tried multiple different therapists. But it seemed like, at least when I went to therapy over 15 years ago at this point, um, it was all like what I call vent therapy. You just go, you talk about, what's going on during the week, and what happened during your childhood, and that's it. And the way that it's been is kind of like they're not allowed to give you any advice. They're not supposed to tell you what to do, because for I don't know if it's legal reasons or what, but they're like, what do you think you should do? Oh, okay, that sounds good. And like let you talk your own problems out. I don't know. That for me, um, it didn't work. But what really did help me significantly, I mean, life changing, was uh, cognitive behavioral therapy, which there's two. There's cognitive behavioral therapy and dialectical behavioral therapy. And the difference is it's not event therapy where you're just like kind of droning on, and you're, all the terrible things that happen to you, and oh, what's so terrible that happened this week. And then you get a pat on the back, and they send you out, and they do it that over and over and over. And you feel like you're never better. Um, the cognitive behavioral therapy really like gives you what felt like, at least for me, um like real coping skills and different solutions, to do things differently in my mind, and then work that out in a physical way.
Okay.
So yeah, that to me, like I said, amazing. I couldn't give it an high enough marks.
If you ever feel joy from the first sunlight of spring, then light therapy will work for you. I
Light
keep looking
therapy.
into light therapy.
Hmm.
I keep looking into a light therapy light,
Mm.
because my therapist said if you love the sun, you'll love the light therapy.
I know a lot of women that love tanning, and they say that they get they get a similar sensation from that. And obviously that's also going to help um, your absorption of the D3, and D3 is connected to your energy levels, your immune support, and all that. So, yeah, if you do like light therapy or anything like that, or don't take a vitamin D, I like highly suggest anybody doesn't take vitamin D3, then definitely do that. Like, you probably will never meet a physician that is not on vitamin D3. And to me, that's like a pretty big like green flag. Like, hey, if every doctor and nurse and physician in the world is taking this, it's probably something that we all need desperately. Your doctor wants you to do light therapy as well. Yeah, because we're all lacking vitamin D3 so badly. Yeah. When you use the skills, yeah. Yeah.
DBT works when you use Skill Simulator with CBT.
Yeah. They're both amazing. Yeah. I cannot give it high enough marks. I did regular like vent therapy for almost a decade, and I literally did not feel not even a smidge better, not an ounce better. If anything, oh, I almost felt like I don't know, like I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm untrusting of people because of the CPTSD, that it felt like they were like purposefully not making me better or helping me because they just want me to be ball and chained to their therapy for the rest of my life. Um, and I don't know. That could just be a symptom of my own other issues. My untrustworthy, like, don't find, I have a difficult time trusting people, governments, medical industries, all that.
Just letting you know your avatar's naked.
Oh, is it? Okay. Thank you.
I don't know if it did that because it kicked you off and then brought you right back again.
Oh, did it? Because I also saw you have a circle. So
I have a circle too now.
no, only for a second. Like a
Oh,
minute ago, you circled, and then that was it, and you popped right back on.
it's the internet. I'm telling you.
You having bad weather
It's
or something over there at all?
it is. Hold on, I'll tell you how cold it is.
Oh, I don't mean cold. I meant like sometimes if it's windy here, the the signal can get a little foggy because the trees are going sloshing back and forth, and they're hitting the lines. And
I have fiber optic internet, so
oh, okay, so you a lot of people are getting that recently. It's starting to finally be in all the areas available.
I want to ask the chat. You know, what what do you do to give yourself a boost of energy to get things accomplished?
So I'll say at least while they're writing their responses, like I try not to overwhelm myself, and just um, small goals, like especially if I'm really far behind and stuff, just like commit to 10 minutes a day or 15 minutes a day, which adds up. It adds up. Trust me, it adds up. Um, and then many times during that, once I actually start getting moving, like I want to continue. But it's really like that getting going, or like feeling like there's so much to do that I'm overwhelmed and don't want to begin, you know?
Yeah.
Um, but just, yeah, start with a small, reachable, measurable, attainable, and time constrained goal. So I don't know if anybody's heard of that. There's a specific, right, specific, measurable, attainable. It's SMART goals, and anybody can type it in. It's like S.M. A. All the way through, and that's helped too. Same thing with like getting moving, like exercising or anything like that. Like just commit to something small, and then once I have that habit of reaching the 15-minute goal every day, then I raise that up 20
Okay.
minutes a day.
So specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound.
Yeah.
That's the SMART is in SMART goals stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Defining these perimeters as they pertain to your goal helps ensure that your objectives are attainable with a certain time frame. Rogue Knox is like, I say F it and take a nap.
We all have those days.
She's like, F it, I'm going to sleep. So I'm going to ask the community this question. I normally don't ask, but I need people's honesty, because if I'm struggling with, you know, making my lives entertainable, I need to know if I'm struggling. Rogue Knox will always put a 4 in chat. You know, put a 1 in chat if I'm doing well. Put a 2 in chat if I need to bring more energy. I think I'm lacking energy. I think I'm struggling a little bit.
No, it's the end. It's the end of winter here. I'm sure I am too.
George. George. At least you didn't skunk me last night. Sweet Sleuthy's being honest. I need to bring more energy.
And
Yes.
it's difficult though. People don't realize how difficult it is, especially when you're running a stream by yourself. It's like hard to stay upbeat and
Yes.
given that like happy, smiley, energetic
No, I'm not.
feel.
It's not about the happy smiley.
Well, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
that upbeat, energetic, like it's difficult, and especially when you're running things on, kind of like on your own. You don't got anybody to bounce off of, and I know it's very difficult for me. I don't know how you do it. Sometimes Mr. P gets stuck up there by himself too, and I can't do it. After 10 minutes, I'm waving the white flag. Like, can't do this anymore.
So my thing is, right, is, and I can see where Sweet and Sleuthy comes from. Sometimes I come live and I'm a little down.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you're down, it brings other people around you down. So instead of, bringing people around me down, what I need to do is come in with more energy, not happiness, but more
Whoa.
energy, more enthusiasm.
Yes, enthusiasm. That's a better term.
Yes,
It's more
not
fitting.
energy.
Yeah.
Yes, more enthusiasm. Take make it more entertaining. What I'm trying to do is I don't want to overpower my lives with nonsense, right?
Mm.
Okay. And I keep, and this is not my fault. This is how my brain operates. Okay. And I can't control it. How I don't stay on the same subject. I bounce around.
Yeah, I have that issue as well.
Okay. So
how much can you really talk about like one subject though? Like, I mean, if you really, I guess, really want to go in depth, like very in depth, a whole hour on one subject is.
well, that's the reason why the first half of my life I try to talk about that one subject, right?
Mm.
And get it out of the way, get as much of it out of the way. Okay. Like, you guys can see I'm on camera, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you guys can see that corner right there, right?
Yeah.
where the duffel bag and stuff is.
Yep.
I got to clear that corner out. I just don't have the energy to do it because I got so much other stuff I have to do.
I understand that. Small commitments. Even 5 minutes. Just be like, put your timer on your phone and be like, only for 5 minutes. I'm not going to do a second longer. 5 minutes. I'm going to do this. Can be enticing or annoying. Yeah, when it's too much overtly enthusiastic. Yeah, I agreed.
Long time no see, brother.
Balance in all things. Balance in all things.
Maven, so many people, we were all asking about you to see how you were doing. We hadn't heard from you. He's alive. We can tell you that.
Some people just like need to go off the radar and unplug for a few days. I'm the same way. Like randomly for a week, I just won't be around or answer anybody.
See, I tell my people, you know, I have a few people in the community that disappear for days at a time.
Yeah.
And won't say nothing and then make us worry.
Oh. Well, hopefully, you just know who those people are and they're just that type of people, especially like I brought up earlier, like people who are like kind of like on the neurodivergence, like or PTSD type spectrums that's pretty like well known that they can kind of, and in depression too, like I said, all of these things have similar symptoms, can just kind of need to unplug because of like overstimulation, and then I don't know, I guess certain people that of, and like certain people they're always around and they always keep in contact, and I feel like those are the people that I worry about, the people that I'm always used to being around. They never do a couple days stint. They're just that's out of character for this person, but not out of character for that person. You know what I mean?
I've been what they say, not taking care of myself mentally or physically because of the pain I have, and and I need to start taking care of myself better and just working through the pain. Because the pain's going to be there for the rest of my life. There's nothing that I can do about it. So, and I don't want to be another statistic, if you know what I mean.
I absolutely know what you mean.
Okay. So, I don't want to, because I have addictive personality.
Yeah.
They were trying to get me to go to the pain clinic, and I'm like, nah, nope, not for me. Not for me. The doctor's like, why? Kentucky Lee.
It's great. You can identify, you can know that about yourself and know when to put a limitation. You ever tried, by any chance, like, dang it, my brain is lost for the term. Maybe somebody in chat will know. It's when you like put these like tiny pins in. It's a treatment where you put these very tiny pins in your body, and sometimes they can put them in parts of your ears or on your body itself, and it's supposed to basically like stimulate specific nerves, specific points of the body. And I don't know, I've heard people have had good success. Some people it works great for, other people it's not. but for pain, as a natural pain remedy.
Is acupuncture?
Acupuncture, yes.
That's what Kentucky Lee, Viperin, Maven, Emily, they're all saying.
Yes,
Acupuncture.
acupuncture. Maven. No, not that kind of pins all over your body that helps with pain.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Now
I
he's
still
throwing us
can't
off
even
topic.
look at the chat now. It's too funny. I know I should laugh at that.
What's cryotherapy?
Oh, that's where you like sit in a like a cold chamber, which actually you don't have to necessarily sit in these cold chambers.
You just take
I
an ice
know
bath.
you actually love cold, so you may enjoy this. But there's been research done showing that like very cold showers or like ice baths, doing this for I think it's only like 90 seconds, might be like maybe like 90 seconds a week or something. So it's not even that much. Maybe 120 seconds a week. Either way, it's a super small amount of time in a week, and it increases your dopamine levels. Like it's a huge increase in dopamine levels for only a very small amount of like the cryo chambers. The It also helps with the nerve pain, with the inflammation. That's a great suggestion by that person. You can you can look up this research. It's pretty well established that this helps increase dopamine levels. And another thing that I heard that has been scientifically backed is I know it sounds crazy, right? But forcing yourself to smile. Like even a forced smile will increase your mood.
Yes.
And I was surprised to hear that.
I want to cover something that Kentucky Lee just posted. And it's a true statement. She said, "Hey Eddie, I just see your title, just hopping on. I'm always thinking about people who haven't experienced depression or other mental health issues. Can't really offer an opinion or advice. They can, but shouldn't." Which I agree. I agree. There's a lot of people on YouTube that don't struggle with mental health issues, but will talk on it.
Mm.
Okay, like they know what they're talking about, and it's true. That's why I struggle with going to see a therapist.
Oh, Emily's comment was really great too, because like I was talking about earlier, you can feel like overstimulated, and I feel this exact way when I'm shut off. When I'm super stressed off, I shut off from people because I can't pretend I'm not stressed out. And explaining why I'm stressed is also stressful. Yeah. And not only that, but like feeling like I have to obligate myself to speak to people. Like I don't know, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel natural, but I'll let it pass. A couple of days pass and start to feel like myself again, and I start interacting again. And I usually will just be like, "Hey, it's nothing personal. It's nothing you did. I just, it's kind of in a funk for a couple of days, and that's it."
And that's what happens to me. Sometimes I'll take a day off or I'll take 2 days off from streaming because of the stress level. And like today, it's saying my internet's lagging and it's acting wonky. And I'm glad it's towards the end of the live. So,
well, like I said, your audio has been perfect the whole time. You're not like we can hear you crystal clear.
which is a good thing.
Yeah, like that would be like we'd be unable to really do this without the audio being as clear as it is.
You making something to drink?
Sorry, I thought I pressed mute. Yeah,
It's okay.
I'm about to put on a coffee. I'm just filling up my coffee machine.
Uh,
Because, like, I don't know, when I get a chill, a cold, I don't know, it feels like I get really stimulates all my inner nerves, and I'm like shivering and cold. So I try to warm up with a nice tea or coffee, hot chocolate, something like that. Kind of settles me down on the inside.
so, Vibrant, I would like to do a live with you as a guest. Okay, where we can break down all your music, and what it means, the meaning of the lyrics and everything. I would love to do that.
Is Vibrant the um
Vibrant is an artist.
is that the person who you kind of, I think you were using their music when you did the 24-hour live, and
The metal music,
but yeah, I believe so.
and he talked about each song.
Yep.
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, all right.
So,
Nice to officially meet you.
yeah. So, and Shameless, thank you for coming up here and backing me up on this conversation, because you brought more of the scientific side of it. I brought more, and you brought some of the personal side of it, what we experience and what we go through on a daily basis. So I want to thank you for that. I love music, and I love when artists take time to break down and share their music. Not even if even after we play it. Sweet Sleuthie. She's like, Vibrant, help me enjoy metal.
I understand. I'm not a big fan of the metal, honestly. Some people say that they love it, but I don't know. It just brings me down. Brings like my
Well,
mood down. It makes me feel like angry and depressed, and I don't know. It's not.
I think his music is the dark side of that. And the thing is Vibrant's music, when you listen to it, it's and then he breaks down why he wrote it and what it means.
Sure, I definitely know that there's more. There are some artists out there that have, more of a positive message. I guess it's like it doesn't even matter if the words are positive. It's like I don't know. I guess it's the beat. I guess if I it's hard to explain. It's the actual like sound of the instruments, if that makes sense.
Well, I'm talking about the devil. You think that helps?
No, I'm saying even if you got like a Christian rock. Sorry, I'm talking to Mr. P. Even if it's like a Christian type of metal band and they're talking about all good things, that sound of the instruments it's a depressing sound for me. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell Mr. P I said hi.
Hey, what's up, brother?
So Vibrant said it's the dark side, but always has a positive outcome.
Yeah.
So
I used to listen to rock when I was younger, like metal and rock. Um, but I
Emily
identified it
said,
as something that kind of let me wallow in my negativity, I guess I say, and that it wasn't necessarily healthy for my mental space.
so Emily said, not usually my taste, but I like Vibrants, especially when you can see the lyrics and hear him explain them.
Sure, yeah, no, definitely. I want to be supportive of him regardless, and his talents and his art, and
Yeah.
regardless of whether it's something I personally enjoy.
And like I said, the last time you guys were up here, the last time Mr. P was up here and Shameless, if you have any questions, I have a Q&A coming up.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so Jenna is one of the mods in my Discord. She's in Orange on All Things Serious. If you
Yep.
want to send her a message, a DM with questions.
Okay.
So, Sweet Sleuthy.
Oh, you have a person that's, or you're just going to answer yourself? Oh, I didn't know if you're going to have somebody like interview you a little
Yeah,
bit.
there's going to be
ask questions.
somebody. Yeah,
Oh,
there's going
okay.
to be somebody coming up and interviewing me.
Gotcha.
And they're taking in questions from the community.
Oh, well, I'm
And
glad you said that. I remember when you first started talking about it and you were like, no, I don't want to know the questions.
I don't want to know the questions.
Oh, they're not going to talk to you about him.
Correct.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, Sweet Sleuthy, since you're in my Discord, if you have any questions about me, you want to learn about me, send them to Jenna. She needs questions.
Well, that's good too, because at least somebody will be able to, on some level, kind of fine tooth comb the questions, and you don't have to really worry about being asked anything extraordinarily inappropriate, let's just say.
Yes. So Jenna's going to ask the questions. I don't know what the questions are. So the answers are not going to be pre-written. They're not going to be on a board for me to read from. So she's going to ask them.
All right. Awesome. I'm gonna have to try to get my wheels moving. I'm sure I'm probably gonna end up thinking of 5 questions that 10 other people also thought of. Hopefully that won't be the case. I'll try to be
Nothing's
creative.
off the table. So I'm an open book.
First question: boxers or briefs?
Briefs. I can't wear boxers. Doctor's orders.
Doctor's orders.
I had a hernia operation.
Oh, okay.
Doctor's orders.
I was just playing, but
Hey, yeah.
some people just enjoy it. They just think it's more comfortable. It's more securing. It's more like it doesn't feel like you're all around down there.
You're not swinging back and forth.
Yeah, it would be like a bra it'd be like a bra that doesn't do anything, Hey, I feel you.
All right, no more questions.
All right, no, that was the only question. It was a one and only question.
Jenna's like, wow. I could actually hear Jenna saying, wow, right now. I could literally hear her say, wow.
That was my fault.
In her southern accent.
You can blame that on Mr. P. He said it in the background, and I was like, yes, that is the question of the day.
Oh my God.
Was there any other things, because I don't know if I got you too much off topic, that you wanted to bring up on the depression topic that you wanted to talk about?
No.
Okay.
No.
You're just kind of winging it. I didn't know if you had a list or something you were going through.
No. All right, Vibrant, take it easy. I'll reach out to you when we want to do that live together. So, all right, guys. Thank you for coming up, Shameless.
Of course.
And tell Mr. P I said have a good night.
Have a good night, bro.
Thank you, chat, for being here. Honeybee's Homestead, you just making it? So I think your mom just made it in there, Mr. P.
No, that's not his mom.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, I was like, wait, what?
Honeybees. You know honeybees.
Yeah, no, I know Honeybee. She's lovely.
That's definitely my mom.
It's definitely his mom, he says.
Definitely my mom, he says. Uh, so
Well,
we
it's glad
just
everybody can have
dropped
this
your link
Nava.
in chat.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, so everybody that hasn't checked out Mr. P's channel, go give him a look. He does some wonderful lives. Yeah. Are you a flat earther there, Mr. P?
Oh, Lord, we're not
Jesus.
flurfers.
Okay.
Mr. P
flurfers.
is a avid space lover, so definitely not.
I'm
I'm
a
just
private
asking.
flat earther educator in an attempt to get them to be a globetard.
Yeah, we are.
Globetard. Oh, man. All right. You guys have a wonderful night.
All right. Have a great one.
I'm going to be signing off after my end. So,
Yep.
I want to thank everybody for being here. Sweet and Sleuthy, Emily, Honeybees Homestead. Thank you for stopping in. Jenna, Maven. Who else? Michelle, Vibrant. Thank you for being here. You know, everybody that's in here. Thank you for being here. And if I forgot your name, it's not my fault. Nicole, thank you for being here. Willow's Nest, thank you for being here. I want to just thank everybody for being here. I love you guys. You guys are an amazing community. And Kentucky Lee, thank you for being here. And you have a beautiful night yourself. I will try to, Kentucky Lee. I'll try to make a stop in. I'll try to. All right, guys. It's all things serious. Heading out. Until tomorrow at 7 p.m. Good night, my friends.